Hi, this will be a short video on how to connect a merit badge counselor to a scout for a particular merit badge within Scoutbook. The presentation is going to discuss how to do that with merit badge counselors who have been uploaded to Scoutbook by your council. If your council has uploaded the merit badge counselor list, that is the official list that the council has to Scoutbook, this presentation will show you how to find that list, how to find a merit badge counselor on that list, and then how to, inside of Scoutbook, how to connect that merit badge counselor to a scout for a particular merit badge so that the counselor can counsel the scout on that merit badge. So to do that, what you want to do is go to your troops page, troops home page, and scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you will find a merit badge counselor list. Select that list, and what it'll give you is a way to search for a merit badge counselor. So to go about searching for a merit badge counselor, you select the badge that you're looking for. So you click on the all badges bar there, and let's say we're looking for a chess merit badge counselor. So we'll select chess, and then what you're going to do is look for the merit badge counselor from a radius starting at your zip code. So starting from your zip code, how far is the scout willing to travel to meet with the merit badge counselor? So let's say the scout is willing to go as far as, let's say, 50 miles one way to meet with the counselor. So you would select that, and then at the towards the bottom of the page there's a search bar. You click on search, and it will bring up all of the merit badge counselors that are registered in your council within a 50-mile radius. Now this search will work with identifying the registered merit badge counselors if your council has uploaded the merit badge counselor list. Now if they've uploaded the list, then the way you can tell that they've done that is a number of ways. One is that the merit badges that are listed under the counselor's names have a blue check mark. Also, what will show up is a line that says approved by the, and then the name of your council. So in this case it's Grand Canyon Council, so it's approved by the Grand Canyon Council. So we know that this person has been approved by their council. They're registered as a merit badge counselor, and they are approved for the badge that we're actually looking for, which is chess. And it'll give you their name, it'll give you their phone numbers that you can call them at, and you can get them hold of them at. It will list them in order, closest one to you. So in this case, the closest one to this zip code, and then the furthest away. And it'll go out and look for all merit badge counselors in your council up to that distance. In this case it was 50 miles. So there's one here that's 40 miles away in another town. So it gives you the town that they're in as well. So we'll get back to the top here. It tells you their name, it tells you what council they're in. It will only display people who have current youth protection training, and that's what this little icon is on the left, underneath their picture icon here. And in this, it'll tell you when that youth protection expires. So if their youth protection training has expired, and it's not recorded in Scoutbook, then they won't display at all. they'll only display if their youth protection training is current. So you find the person's name, and once you find the person's name, save that name, write it down somewhere, because you're going to need it in the next step that we're going to do. Alright, so the next thing you would do is find a scout. So you would go back to your troop and then select the scout that you want to add this chess merit badge to, and counselor to, and click on their advancement, and then click on start another merit badge on the bottom of the page. When you click on start another merit badge, it shows you a screen that tells you what the merit badge process is, and it's basically the standard merit badge process. So you can read through that information, and then you click on start the badge, and we are going to start the chess merit badge. So we're going to click chess, and it'll bring up all the requirements for the chess merit badge. And at the top of the screen, it has a bar that says invite counselor. So you click on that and to invite the counselor. Now on this screen, it will show all of the counselors that are actually all the people in your troop that are associated with this scout. They have a connection in the troop to the scout. Now it doesn't mean that they're merit badge counselors. It just means that they currently have a connection with the scout. Now they could be people that are on the list, and they may not be, and that's why we asked you to write the name down. So that first name that was on our list was William Test, and here's William Test. He happens to be in our troop, and so he happens to be on the troop, and he happens to be connected to the scout. So I can click on him and connect him as a merit badge counselor. So I can click on his name and say the relationship you want is merit badge counselor. You don't have to click on anything else, and just accept the badge. Click towards the bottom, click on the badge, and then click on update. And now he will be connected to the scout. If you go back to the scout and go back to his merit badge in his advancement, and then his merit badge chess, now William Test is the merit badge counselor for your scout. And now William can come in and he can approve the requirements for the badge, and he can leave messages to the scout and things like that by clicking on the requirement and leaving a note, and then going back, the note would be under the requirement. So he can do things like that, and he can approve the requirements, and he can approve the badge. Okay, well that was an example of how to invite a counselor who was also in your troop, so also had a previous connection to the scout. In most cases, you'll be inviting counselors who don't have a previous connection to the scout. So, and when we talk about connections, that's a Scoutbook connection. So in that case, what you would do was, again, you would find them on the list, and you would write their name down. And that's why when we were looking at the list, we asked you to write their name down. So you write their name down, and then you would go back into the merit badge. And I'm going to demo this with a different scout. Go into the chess merit badge, which is where we were, and do invite counselor. They won't be on the list, so you'll need to add them, and then you'll need to search for their name. So you just put their name in that you wrote down from the list, and then you would select them from the list, and you would make them the merit badge counselor for the scout. Now, when you're doing this, you're making them the merit badge counselor for the scout for that particular badge. So he's only going to have visibility of that particular badge's requirements for that particular scout, for no other scouts in your troop. So you'd scroll down, and again, you don't have to change any of the other approvals or controls. It's all automatic. And then select the merit badge, and in this case it's chess. You select chess, and then at the bottom there's a place where you can write a note, because he's going to get an email inviting him to connect to your scout. Now, he already has an account. When the council uploaded the merit badge counselor list to Scoutbook, those lists already, that created an account in Scoutbook for the merit badge counselor. So he already has an account. So what this email is asking him to connect, log into Scoutbook and connect to your scout. So you'll click on invite, and he'll receive an email. And then when you look at the scout's advancement and go into the chess merit badge, it'll show the merit badge counselor's name, and it'll put a word saying pending after it until he connects to the scout, logs into Scoutbook, and goes into the accepts the invite to connect to the scout. He's going to be in a pending mode, but once he does that, then he can get in, and what he'll be able to do is go into the he'll see the scout's name. He won't see any personal information about the scout. All he'll see is the scout's name. He'll be able to go into this one area where he can approve the advancement for the merit badge, for in this case chess. He'll be able to go into chess merit badge requirements, and he'll be able to go in and approve the chess merit badge requirements. And he'll also be able to leave a note in the note section, if he wants, for the scout that says what it is that needs to be done on a particular requirement or whatever. And when he does leave that note, anybody who is already previously connected to the scout in the book, in the Scoutbook, has visibility of these notes. So there's nothing that's private between just the merit badge counselor and the scout. Visible to all the other scouts, all the other people who are connected, usually the unit leaders and the parents. They can read these notes as well, and they can put in pictures of examples of what they want to see or something to satisfy the requirement, and they can indicate whether the requirement's completed or if the requirement is approved. And then they can save all of that work in the for the merit badge, for the chess merit badge. So that's basically all there is to it for connecting a merit badge counselor to a scout using Scoutbook.